Sawadee Krap. I'm Justin Marcus with Living Muay Thai and from MX Gym in Duluth, Minnesota. I'm going to talk a little bit about clinch and some of the very, very basic positions today that you need to use as checkpoints. Again, do we know where to go all of the time? No, I think a common problem in clinch is we sometimes get tied up in somebody else's game and we aren't sure where we want to go next. So let's move into the 3 key mid-range clinch positions, one at a time. Caveat, there is no first position. It's where you go first. I like bicep control, so I'm going to show 2 ways to enter into bicep control for training reasons. This is not for fighting, it's for training. One thing that I have my students do is, so they have a habit, I'll have them walk at each other, just like this, and we just bump into each other. And that happens in early fights a lot. People wind up crashing. Well, if you don't know what to do when you're in that range, you're not going to do the right thing. So I'll walk at them, and this is one guy. We'll walk at each other, and whoops, I wound up there. I will get the habit of picking my position. It might be this, right? It might be this, right? Or for me, it's this. If you want to be a little more advanced with that, if you want to do it more correctly, intentionally, you would then add maybe a push to break structure and an enter. You might add, as an instructor, you might add, I'm in here and I throw the knee first and then I enter. You want to have a structure break before you enter that clinch range of some kind. You must, I repeat, you must have a structure break, or watch this. He hits me. So for basic early training, if you want to get the habit, you can just walk at each other and find your position as a habit. You'd be surprised at how often you grab that thing when you've trained it that way. For more advanced training, you want to start thinking, how can I create a structure break of some kind of structure break, and then enter to my position. And that'll address both sides of how do I enter clinch and get a checkpoint that I have chosen so I am not lost. What are some things I can do once I'm in with these checkpoints? So if I wind up in bicep control, some people are going to jam me a little bit. If he's in tight, notice how my wrists, here's a little tip. My wrists are limp over as I've got some tricep. I've got bicep and tricep, we're in tight. I personally prefer, with my good stance, to have my forearms up against him and my tricep control right here. Should Kru Danny back up, now he's stretching me out too far. He can knee me, I can knee him. I am an advantage still, but it's less advantage. I like then to move my hands to the front, like so. That way I can pull, push, and control at a distance. So what's my tip? When you found yourself in this checkpoint, if it's close, I like to wrap and hold him tight. If he backs up a little bit, I like to get that palm on at least one. You'll note here, I still have this tight. If this backs out, I go here. Now, if he knees me, I can just send him away. Because what is our favorite thing to say? We are in control when we can leave at our convenience. That's that. If you guys do want to move up to a single bicep position, that's also an option. So if I'm in a position where we're clinching and he starts messing with this arm, I'll just get up here and grab the head. Notice how grabbing the head pulled this down and out of my arm's difficulty zone, where if I'm here and he's pulling on it, that's difficult for me. But if I can pull him down a little bit and grab the head, it's much, do you feel like it's harder to get into that?
Very hard.
So let's look at that one more time. One more tip on the bicep. So double bicep in close, he might back out, he might start fussing with this arm. I don't like it, so I grab the head and I pull this down just a little bit. You're not gonna get a magic all the way down, but when I do that, now he has a little harder time. One thing I wanna say about clinch before we wrap up on this, you will never get exactly what you want every single time. It can't happen. And we have to understand that these positions are temporary. They do flow. So when I tell you, try this here, try that there, find your position, this is something that you will do over and over, even in a 15-second session of clinch. Find your position, take dominance, make an adjustment, and then do it again. Does that make sense, sir? All right. Thank you.